आश्रय जानिते काही ए नव पदार्थ ए नवेरा उत्पत्ति हेतु से आश्रय to know distinctly the ultimate shelter of everything that be. I have described the other 9 categories. The cause for the appearance of these 9 is rightly called their shelter. कृष्ण एक सर्व आश्रय कृष्ण सर्वधाम कृष्णेर शरीरे सर्व विश्वेर विश्राम. The personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the shelter and abode of everything. Right? All the universes rest in his body. Dasave dasamam lakshyam ashritaashray vigraham Sri Krishna akhyam param. Dasame dasamam lakshyam ashritaashray vigraham Sri Krishna akhyam param dhamma jagadama namamita. The 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam reveals the 10th object, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the shelter of all surrendered souls. He is known as Sri Krishna and he is the ultimate source of all the universes. Let me offer my obeisances unto him. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmitan Yena Tasmai Sri Guru Venama Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swamrupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatavitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Vitamsya. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकांत राधाकांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभयश्च कृपा सिंधु भयैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So in this verses, which is the continuation of the previous verses, where in the previous few verses, the 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam were described. Right. Atra Shargo Vishargascha Stanam Poshanamashaya Stanam Poshanamutaya Manvantara Isanukatha Nirodha Mukti Ashraya Dasamasya Vishuddhe Artam Avanam Iha Lakshanam Varnayanti Mahatmana Rutena Artena Cha Anjasha. Right. Artha Sargo. Right. When we discuss Srimad Bhagavatam from the second canto, 10 chapter first and second words, these 10 topics are described in quite detail, especially the first 9 topics, right? Atra Sharga, which is primary creation by Lord Vishnu. Visargascha, secondary creation by Brahma, right? Primary creation by Lord Vishnu means um, Mahavishnu lying in the causal ocean. Causal ocean uh, contains all the aggregate material elements, Mahatattva, and Mahavishnu glances onto that Mahatattva, and that glance personifies as Lord Shiva. He comes in contact with material nature. That gives rise, no, so all these material elements get agitated before they are stagnant. They get agitated when Mahavishnu glances on it, right? And he impregnates through his glance the seeds. And that's how all this material universe, that's where the primary creation by Lord Vishnu takes place. The secondary creation, Visargascha, is done by Lord Brahma. And we see from Mahavishnu when he exhales in this causal ocean, right? Um, a bubble comes out, many millions of bubbles comes out. And in that bubble, which is the bubble of the material, um, which is the bubble of Mahatattva, the material universe, that bubble is one material universe, right? And in that bubble, then lies Garbhodakshai Vishnu on Sheshashai, uh, and served by Mother Lakshmi. And there, that Garbhodaksha Vishnu, through his navel, sprouts the lotus stem, right, which goes to this 14 planetary system. And on the top, we have Brahmaloka, right? On the top, we have Brahmaloka. And this 14 planetary system are the 14 numbers. We have uh, Earth, Bhuloka, somewhere in the center. Below that is the hellish planets. Above that is the heavenly planets, and the topmost is Brahmaloka. Right. So that's and there, Lord Brahma um, creates the secondary creation, and we see lately we are studying that part of Srimad Bhagavatam where not these Prajapatis, now he creates the Prajapatis, right? Secondary creation by Brahma. Then Sthanam Poshanam Uttayaha. Sthanam means maintenance of the universe. Sthanam, maintenance of the universe, takes place by Lord Vishnu. Poshanam, protection for the devotees, right? Uttaya, impetus for activity. Manvantara, the period controlled by the Manus. Like in the fourth canto, we hear about Swayambhava Manu, right? Swayambhava Manu. Then we have the Prajapati, right? in There are um, just as Sahasra Yuga Paryantam, right? In one day of Lord Brahma, there are Sahasra Yuga, 1,000 Yuga cycles, right? And then we have Manvantara, right? So there are 14 different Manus, right? So that's we see uh, the period controlled by the Manus, right? So Uh, and then we have Ishanukatha, activities of Lord's incarnation and his devotees. Ishanukatha, uh, incarnation of Lord's incarnations and his devotees. We see Varaha Avatar, we see Narsingha Avatar, right? So far, we already went to the Varaha Avatar, the Hiranyaksha part of it, in our discussions. But we'll see various incarnations of the Supreme Lord described and in Isanukatha with their pastimes and his devotees, right? Especially we'll see in the seventh canto the description of Lord Nrsingadev and his devotee Prahlad Maharaj, right? Nero, the winding up of the creation, how the winding up of the creation takes place, mukti, liberation, right? And Ashraya, the ultimate shelter, the Supreme Lord, right? And that's how they are described in various cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam, uh, where the first nine cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam deals with these first nine characteristics. And the tenth characteristics, Ashraya, right? The ultimate shelter, is in the tenth canto, is described in the tenth canto, where it says, Dasamasya Vishuddha Artham Avanam Iha Lakshanam Varnayanti Mahatmana Rutinarthena Cha Anjasha. The tenth item, tenth canto, is Ashraya or shelter of the other nine, or the shelter of the other nine. Other nine are what? Ashrita. Ashraya is the ultimate.
ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಏನೋ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಸುಧಾ?
Haribol, somebody can mute the lines. Unless they have a question, we can talk about it. They can raise their hand. Otherwise, you can mute your line. Right. So, Ashraya is the shelter, ultimate shelter of everything. Ultimate shelter is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The ultimate shelter. Right. And Ashrita is one who takes shelter. Right. One who takes shelter or dependence requiring shelter. Dependence requiring shelter. Like all of us are dependents requiring shelter. We're all dependent on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Lord is Swarat, completely independent. Completely independent. He is not dependent on anybody. We're all dependents of the Supreme Lord. We try to think that we are independent and we try to exploit material nature, but we fail in our pursuits. More we take complete dependence on the Supreme Lord because He is our ultimate ashraya. Ultimate shelter is only the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right. So, so the all the other nine topics of Bhagavatam, from Atra Shargo to Mukti, even to liberation, they are all ashrita, they are all shelter. They are all dependents. Ashrita means they are all dependents on the tenth one, Ashraya. Even liberation is dependent on the Supreme Lord. No one else can grant us liberation but the Supreme Lord. Right? No one else can grant the liberation. So this is revealed by Mahajanas through prayers and direct explanations. Right? So the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam reveals the 10th subject, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in quite detail. Right, in quite detail. Uh, um, just like uh, in the first canto, we have these various incarnations, means at least some prominent incarnations names are mentioned, 27 of them. And then there's this verse, Eta Chamsha Kala Pamsham Krishna to Bhagwan Swayam, right? So I have mentioned all these, Vyasdev says, I have mentioned all these incarnations, right? But Krishna is Bhagwan Swayam. Krishna is not an avatar, he is an avatari, the source of all incarnations. And that is the quintessence words of the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. Ita cham shakala pumsham Krishna to Bhagwan Swayam. Indari Vyakulam Lokam. Right. So Krishna to Bhagwan Swayam. Right. So Krishna is the ultimate ashraya. And that is described in the Dasam Skand. So Siddhar Maharaj's commentary, one of our original commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Original commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam, Siddhar Maharaj. So no, it's quite revered by our acharyas. Mahaprabhu also referred to Siddhar Maharaj's commentary, right? So from his commentary on the first words of the 10th canto, first chapter, talks about Dasame Dasamam Lakshyam Ashrita Ashraya Vigraham Sri Krishnakhyam Param Dhama Jagat Dhama Namami Tat, that I offer my obeisances unto that Supreme Lord Krishna, right? Who is the ultimate ashraya, ultimate shelter of everyone. He is the ultimate shelter of everyone, right? So we see in the fourth canto of Bhagavatam, which we are going to right now, Swambhuva Manu talking with Dhruva Maharaj, right? Ultimately, right now, we see Daksha Prajapati and Lord Shiva, and um, there is some misunderstanding, there is insults, cursing going on from Daksha Prajapati to Lord Shiva, and then Nandishwar to Daksha Prajapati and the assembled Brahmanas, and so many things happening there, right? And ultimately, then we will see what does that lead to. Mother Sati giving up her life, right? Lord Shiva becoming angry, right? Ultimately, Daksha Prajapati's head is beheaded and he gets a goat head, right? And then we see pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj, right? Pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj in the fourth canto. And then Swambhuva Manu, um, he kind of guides Dhruva Maharaj, the head, why are you unnecessarily killing all the yakshas, right? And then we see Dhruva Maharaj returning to his Dhruva Loka, right? But other incarnations when they mention, but then when we see in the ninth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the Surya ones, right? Surya ones. Um, Raghukul is mentioned. Our Lord Ramachandra's pastimes are mentioned that he appeared in the Surya ones. But what happens in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam? It talks about the Chandravanshi, right? From Shoma, who is grandson son of Lord Brahma, right? And that in that moon dynasty, Swayam Bhagwan Krishna appears, right? Swayam Bhagwan Krishna appears in that moon dynasty. So that's the Surya Vansa and Chandra Vansa in that way is glorified by the appearance of Lord Ramachandra and Lord Krishna, Swam Bhagwan Krishna, right? And then, and that's where ultimately we see the that Krishna is the source of all the incarnations, right? He's the source of all the incarnations. Uh, it's mentioned in further verses about his forms, Swarupa, and Shaktis, energies, right? Where his Shaktis energies are divided into three: marginal energy, external energy, and internal energy. Antarangi Shakti, Bahirangi Shakti, and Tadastha Shakti. But his forms are then further classified into Vilas forms, which are then further classified into Prabhav, or fully potent, or Vaibhav, partially potent, right? Or these six kinds of incarnations of the Supreme Lord, right? Six kinds of incarnations of the Supreme Lord. Which are those categories or six kinds of incarnations? Manvantar Avatar, Guna Avatar, Leela Avatar, right? Yuga Avatar, Purusha Avatar, and Shakti Avatar, right? Six kinds of those incarnations, where then two kinds are Ansha, partial incarnations, or Shakti Avesha, empowered incarnations, right? Uh, partial incarnations also, other than Sakyavesh, empowered incarnations, right? Where even a living entity is then empowered, like we see later on in the fourth canto, we will see the passing of Pitu Maharaj, right? Empowered incarnation of the Supreme Lord, Sakya Avesha Avatar, right? So there is the entire 10th canto, there is the wonderful description of Lord Krishna's pastime, who is Purna Purushottam, right? Other incarnations, you will see some potencies um, um, displayed by those incarnations. Like we see Lord Ramachandra's pastime, Maryada Purushottam, right? Maryada Purushottam. He establishes ideal relationships. And then when we come to Krishna Avatar, it's Purna Purushottam. The entire Lila is fully shown, right? And that's why in Lord Brahma's one day, which is 1,000 yuga cycles, Lord Krishna appears only once. There are various yugas or in which, like Lord Ramachandra appears in the Treta Yuga, but of one day of Lord Brahma, there are 1,000 Treta Yugas. So appears in each and every Treta Yuga. But Lord Krishna appears in only one day of Lord Brahma, only once in one Dwapar Yuga. Right? He does not appear in each and every Dwapar Yuga. And when Lord Krishna appears in that Dwapar Yuga, the cycle changes from Satya Dwapar Treta to Satya Treta Dwapar, like in the current cycle. because of the appearance of Lord Krishna. Dwapar, instead of coming second after Satya, it comes after Treta. And in that subsequent age, in that subsequent cycle, in that following Kali Yuga, Mahaprabhu appears. Right. Lord Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. Right. Abandon all varieties of religion and surrender unto me. Right. But Mahaprabhu is the one who shows how to surrender. That's why he's a Chana avatar, covered incarnation. And he's also one of the Yoga avatar, right? He's one of the Yoga avatar. Yoga avatar of Kali Yuga, who establishes Sankirtan Yajna, right? Krishna Vanam Tisha Akrishnam. He's Krishna himself, but his form is Akrishna, golden form, right? Krishna Vanam Tisha Akrishnam. Sangha Panga Astra Prasadai. His associates, he comes with his associates. And he does not come with his weapons like in other ages. But Sangha Panga Arsa Prasadai Yagyai Sankirtana Prai Yajanti Sumedasa. Right? He established this Sankirtan Yagya with his associates and Dol and Midanga. Right? Yagyai Sankirtan Prai Yajanti hi Sumedasa. So the intelligent person worships that Supreme Lord who is Krishna himself in a golden form, who comes to establish this Yuga Dharma of this age, which is Sankirtan Yagya, with his associates and with the, no, this is parts of the right, associates, and we see with Midanga and Dolakarta, right? Yeah. So that's so significant that somehow we are that fortunate to appear in that Kali Yuga in which Mahaprabhu appears. Mahaprabhu appears only once in one day of Lord Brahma. Out of the 1,000 Kali Yugas, he does not appear in all Kali Yugas, but only in that Kali Yuga he appears, in which in that in the Dwapar Yuga before that, Lord Krishna appears as Param Purushottam Krishna. The Param Purushottam Krishna shows all his Leela, Paritana Sadhunam Vinacha Chatuskratam, Dharma Sanstapnataya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. And he shows his complete Leela in the Shyamasundar Krishna form as Vajendra Nandan Krishna. Right? Vajendra Nandan Krishna. Complete form, Vajendra Nandan Krishna. And then shows some limited pastimes in Mathura Lila as Vasudev Krishna, and still more limited pastimes in Dwarka Lila as Dwarkadish Krishna. But that Brajendra Nandan Krishna shows complete pastimes of the Supreme Lord, Kaishara Lila. Balya Lila and Kaishara Lila. Balya Lila you don't even get to see in Goloka Vrindavan. Balya Lila, to observe Balya Lila, different associates have to take birth. When the Lord appears on the earth planet, right, with his abode, Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarka, with his abodes, right. So that's the supreme person, supreme person of God, and then in subsequent Kali Yuga, we see Mahaprabhu appearing, who then further propagates the holy name of the Supreme Lord. Right? the holy name of the Supreme Lord. In this Kali Yuga, there is various fault. Kali dosha nidan rajan. Asti eka mahaguna, but there is one mahagun. What is that mahagun? That by the most sublime process, kirtan, one can go back to Godhead. Right? One can go back to Godhead just by doing kirtan. In other ages, it is much more difficult. Like in Dwapara Yuga, elaborate deity worship. In Treta Yuga, elaborate fire sacrifices. In Satya Yuga, elaborate for thousands and thousands of years of meditation. Right? But in Kali Yuga, either elaborate meditation or for yagyas, fire sacrifices, or elaborate deity worship is not possible. So Mahaprabhu gave this most sublime process of um, Kali Dosha Nidanaja Sekha Mahagana Kirtana, right? Just by chanting the holy name of the Lord, congregation chanting the holy name of the Lord, Sankirtan Yagya, one can go back to Godhead. That's a special mercy of Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya. That's why it's considered the most munificent incarnation. Right. Most munificent incarnation. Right. Audharya Lila. Right. We have Madhurya Lila, where Lord Krishna and Purna Purushottam Krishna shows the sweetness of his pastimes. We have Aishwarya Lila, where Dwarkadish Krishna or Lord Jagannath shows his Aishwarya, right? Shows his Aishwarya, opulences. Lord Vishnu is full, complete opulences, Narayan, full opulences. All devotees worship them with awe and reverence. And Santaras, Dasharas. But beyond that, further sweetness is in Sakyaras, Vatsalyaras, and Madhuryaras, which is seen in Golaka Vrindavan or Golaka Navadvip. So that same Brajanandan Krishna, Brajanandana, say, Sachi Sutta Hoilo Sai. Brajanandana Hai, Sachi Sutta Hoilo Sai. Right. Same Brajanandan Krishna appears as the son of Sachi, Mother Sachi. Balram Hoilo Nitai. That first expansion of Lord Krishna, Balram, appears as Lord Nityananda. Dina Hina Jatashila. Right? Dina Hina. Most fallen. Dina Hina. Jatashila, by his compassionate mercy, he delivers the most fallen. And what's the evidence? Tara Shaki Jagai Madai. Witness the evidence is by the deliverance of Jagai and Madai. Right? Who was the most fallen. They were also delivered. Right? So what to speak of others, right? So Jagai Madai were delivered. So no. Okay. Are there any discussions or questions on this subject matter? Yeri. Dattata Prabhu is also there. Hari Bol. Any discussions? Any reflections?
Dandavat Pranam all goes to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Dattata Prabhu.
Yeah.
Nice class, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah. Any reflections, discussion?
Do you have any question? Okay.
You have a question, Mataji?
No problem. Thank you. I'm listening. It's nice class. It's
Okay.
really good time.
Yeah. So Mataji is especially fortunate to be from Bengal.
Yeah, but
Gauda Desh.
yeah. I heard that this Gaur Purnima is very special because when Mahaprabhu born that time was also Chandragrahan and Singha Rashi, and same thing happened this Gaur Purnima also.
Okay, so this Gaur Purnima also, the lunar eclipse is going to happen.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
Good.
but I think midnight, right? I saw in the Google's lunar eclipse.
Yeah, it's on 14, Mataji. It's on 14 and we have Gaur Purnima on 13.
Yeah, 14, 228 something
In India, I
midnight.
think
That's why
they have on 14. Yeah.
it will be 14. Yeah, that's why. So it's the first I am afraid as that is evening.
Yeah.
But thanks God, after finish everything.
So
Arati finish.
what happens during lunar eclipse? Everybody goes to take bath in the river
Yeah.
and chant the holy name. Right.
Yeah.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol.
Hare Krishna. And amidst
Mahaprabhu.
all that chanting, Mahaprabhu appears.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So
it's good. It's nice.
we will also try to do it here. We will all go to Hudson River to take bath in Hudson. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
No, Prabhu, you can do something. Jagannath Mishra Day, you can arrange. Remember one time we all gone Hudson Bay with a small ship, right?
Yeah. Cruise.
Cruise. Yeah.
Cruise in the Hudson.
Yeah.
It's just that right now it's icy. The cruise won't operate.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
We'll have to wait for summer to have a cruise in the Hudson.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can bathe in the holy name, Kirtan, and have
True.
extended Kirtan
Yeah.
that day for Mahaprabhu's glorious appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
যদি
most
গোর না
welcome.
হইতো কেমনে হইতো
Yeah, you're most welcome to join. We cordially invite you.
I am unlucky, Prabhu. I am missing everything. I am thinking,
Yeah.
missing all the association.
Mhm. Yeah, you are associating with the devotees and on Zoom virtually, and at the same time giving your wonderful association to the Patita in Oklahoma and Kansas and so many other places. So Krishna, whatever happens, it happens for a purpose, and Krishna has some purpose in that. Yeah. So take it in that way that others who come in contact there, who does not have contact of Vaishnavas there, somehow or other get your association.
Association with book.
Association with books, yeah. So distribute the books, distribute the holy name, chanting, and distribute Rasagolla, the Mahaprasad, right? All the Bengali sweets, ISKCON bullet. Right?
Yeah.
That should be our purpose. Our purpose now it's not just working. Our purpose, how to distribute books, how to give the holy name, how to give them the mercy of Mahaprabhu in form of prasadam. right? So distribute prasadam.
It is difficult, Prabhu. Give prasadam. People don't take it here. They're watching like different something came from another graha,
Yeah, so
Mangal graha.
give them something which they can relate with. Give them some fruits.
Yeah.
Often I used to, I quote this that right across our temple, where my street is there, the neighbors before used to call the cops as soon as people were parked across their home. Now, now, touch wood, they are not calling because we are distributing whenever there are
Prasadam.
festivals, big festivals, or Christmas time, or Thanksgiving, we distribute fruits.
Mhm. Yeah, good idea.
Distribute fruits to your wherever you meet, especially on the day of Mahaprabhu's appearance,
God Punya.
Good Punya day. Yeah.
Garpani, where
Maybe
what
you
are we
can
going
give
to
to
do?
my neighbor some fruits.
We are going to fast, but no, we can at least give fruits or small booklets. They take fruits, they take something about Mahaprabhu, and hopefully deliver the yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, thank you. Any other discussions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for wonderful class and discussion. Prabhuji, in Mayapur, then we always talk about Srivas Thakur Angan when they are doing kirtan all night. So we get to see that, Prabhuji, now also there.
Srivas Angan is still there, right? Very close to our temple. When we walk to Jogapit, the birthplace of Mahaprabhu, which is there,
Mm-hmm.
in between Srivas Angan and Advaita Acharya's place comes right in that same complex.
Mm.
Advaita Acharya used to stay in Santipur, where, but
Yeah.
to be close to join the nocturnal kirtan, we
Mm.
also had a place near Shivasangan. So we have that small place, Shivasangan and Advaita Angan, right there uh, near our temple and Jogapit. And then we see Mahaprabhu's birthplace and that neem tree under which
Mm.
Mahaprabhu appeared.
Yes, yeah.
And that's why he was called
Nima.
Nimai. He appeared underneath a neem tree.
Mm.
And we see right Jagannath Mishra and Mother Sachi's with the baby Nimai in that nice hut
Mm.
where he appeared. So that's still there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very holy place. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, no, um, built. So that's where Bhaktivinoda Thakur's samadhi is right there in Jogapet. Because it was Bhaktivinoda Thakur who saw light come through on the other side of Ganges, uh,
Mm.
the Jalangiri River, and that's where Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house is there, Surabhi Kunj.
Mm.
From there, he saw a light come from this place. So he went, did search, and got the place excavated, and he saw there the Kurma deities which were worshipped by Mahaprabhu, uh,
Mm.
given by Jagannath Mishra. And then doubt got more confirmed that, oh, no, this is Mahaprabhu's birthplace. So, but to get further confirmation, he got his spiritual master Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj in a basket. At that time, he was 127-year-old, hardly could walk.
Mm.
So they, the followers carried him in the basket and brought him to that place. And as soon as he came to that place,
Just
he, he jumped. He jumped out of the basket and started dancing. Oh, this is the place. This is the place. This is the place.
Mhm.
For the confirming that that's the place where Mahaprabhu appeared, and then
Mm.
on that entire place, uh, temple was created and all, and thousands of people are able to get the mercy,
Mm.
come to the most holiest place in the entire universe, to be at the birthplace of
Mahaprabhu.
the most beneficent incarnation of the Supreme Lord. So all these lila places are there
Mm.
in Mayapur. That's why Mayapur is in Simantadweep, Antadweep. Yeah, there are 9 islands. Navadweep has 9 islands. Mayapur is in the center, and then there are other 9 islands, eight islands there, which you can go to, and various pastimes of Mahaprabhu took place in those different islands. Uh, yeah, that
Prabhu, do you have any plan to go for parikrama next year?
Mayapur Parikama.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have any plans to go to Mayapur Parikama. Mayapur Parikama is normally done in this February, March time frame when there's this big Parikama which happens before Burning. Uh, where thousands of go on Parikama, a 7-day Parikama. Right, it's not that long as Vraj Mandal Parikama, which is 30 days. It's a 7-day Parikama, which is achievable by many of the devotees who work otherwise and don't get 30 days at one shot.
But Prabhuji, I have a desire to go and see the Kirtan Mela at least this one lifetime.
Yeah, go to the Parikama.
Parikrama
Yeah,
and Kirtan Mela before going to
yeah.
Mayapur. I don't know. It will. I can do
The
this life.
Kirtan Mela, you will also be able to see it here in Sadhu
Possible.
Sangha or in ISKCON of Central New Jersey. In Kirtan
Mm.
Love Fest, you'll be able to see the Kirtan Mela or New Vrindavan, 24-hour Kirtan Mela. But no, the Kirtan Mela is good, but more than Kirtan Mela, no, go to this Parikama and
Parikrama
get
actually
association
for
of
all
devotees.
before Gaur Purnima, they have so much anand, so much. Now Mayapur
Yeah,
is like a, oh my God.
yeah, so stay there for a month or two. You get so much sweetness. In November, I had gone there and stayed there for 1 week. And it was so much sweetness. Where Vrindavan is completely filled with devotees, and there's you fear for your life. There's so much traffic jam and this and that and that. Mayapur is that way because everything happens right in our complex. Yes, there are many devotees, many people, and thousands of devotees come, but still, we don't worry that, oh, okay, now while crossing the road, I'll be hit by this vehicle or that vehicle. There's hardly any vehicle there allowed to come inside,
Mm.
right? So you relish the association, the darshan, the kirtan, and And whenever time permits, you go out of the complex and you go to um, some places, right, where with the Guru Maharaj we went to Mahaprabhu's birthplace, but he was not much into going to places. He was much into going to one place uh, in a day, and in that particular place, just relish the pastime of that particular place and sangha of devotees. Right. So in that 7 days, as far as from the Parikrama standpoint of view, we just went to few places. Mahaprabhu's birthplace, um, Jagannath Mandir, and Bhakti Vinod Thakur's house.
Yeah, Surabikun.
It's a big one. That was about it. So,
Yesterday I saw they do the Arati, and one of the Maharaj is Japtak Maharaj's disciple. What's his name? Prem. Goranga Prem Swami. So nicely narrated that Leelas, Mahaprabhu, and
mhm.
Sumanta Deep and Surabikons, they're
Yeah,
going, look like I'm also with them. I'm feeling like that. It's so
yeah.
nice.
So that's what you should do. If you're not able to go there, just go virtually. Hear the pastime of that particular place. And be completely absorbed in Gaur Lila. So sweet.
So sweet.
Right. God bless you.
Mahaprabhu's Leela is very sweet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And in our temple, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, so cute. Sometimes in
Mhm.
they look like little baby. One day, maybe last month, they were wearing nice cap before Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day. They were looking like 5 years old babies and just feel like take them home. Very cute.
Yeah, they look like a two little boy, naughty
Little,
boy. Their
yeah.
face also like a naughty
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah. They hanker for the sukta and posta and
I am thinking, Prabhu, is anybody making shukto?
koi.
I'm thinking I'm cook shukto.
No, for Mahaprabhu, for Nityananda, for Advaita Acharya's appearance day, it was cooked. For Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day, it was cooked.
Yeah.
Sukta was cooked. Posta was cooked.
Shukto,
For Advaita
yeah,
Acharya's appearance
pusta,
day,
alu
I
patal,
was the one cooking Rajbhog. So with me, Tidam Prabhu came and Tidam Prabhu knew all these
mocha
items and he
ganto,
cooked.
mocha ganto.
Yeah, he cooked almost 15 items or more was cooked in Rajbhog.
Who cook, Prabhu?
For Advaita Acharya's appearance day, it was my cooking turn, Rajbhog. I cook once a week, Rajbhog now,
Hmm.
on Tuesday. So Sridham Babu joined me, and he also cooked all these Bengali items, and I cooked my Gujarati items, Srikand and Dhokla and Khandvi.
That auntie is special.
Yeah.
Auntie's hand is.
No, I cooked. Mataji, very well.
I didn't eat your hand. I don't know, but I know auntie's hand. Oh my God.
Yeah, but
So it was very nice, Mataji.
I'm just follower.
Yeah.
So I follow my mother's recipe and then cook.
Okay.
It comes out good.
Yeah. Unparalleled. Auntie's unparalleled.
Yeah. So, and from God Purnima time also, it will be like that. You'll have many items cooked for Gauranga Mahaprabhu.
Actually, today I'm thinking about these things. Because yesterday we had that Jagadananda Pandit's Prema Vivartabru, what he says, that lecture, I'm talking about that cooking for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Mocha Ghanta, and Posta, and the Shukto. So I'm thinking what I have home. Now today I call them Arkansas, but they don't have the items. I'm asking. It's 1 hour driving. I have to go for get these items.
You can order it online, Mataji. It will come to your home.
Online?
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be online deliveries of some grocery also. Look into that.
Where I have to go?
I don't know, Amasa, but just
I
like
don't know.
online people order groceries, so you can look into. I'm sure there must be some outlets.
They don't have the borders. So I'm thinking I have a banana. Maybe I can use another banana. And bitter melon I keep in the fridge. I cut it.
Good,
Some shark. So I'm thinking.
good. Make some sukta and posta. Aloo posta is not difficult. Or ganta sabji,
No, aloo pasta not difficult.
mocha ganta.
Mocha I already cut it. Keep it in the fridge because it takes time for cutting.
Yeah, I cooked vegan bhaja. That I cooked during Advaita
Yeah.
Acharya Day.
I have grocery store Walmart. So
Fried,
whatever I got Walmart.
fried in the mustard oil.
Mustard oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vegan bhaja. Yeah, came out good.
But Prabhu, if I cook, nobody is here for eating. Both of us now reduce our food because
Yeah,
for our health issue.
I'm sure you'll find your friends around where you can say, okay, oh, we have our health issue, but this Mahaprabhu's prasadam, please eat. And they will come and eat. Dattara Prabhu must be knowing people at his work where he can give them prasadam.
Oh, this people is totally terrible, Prabhu, different.
No, but those whom you know, they won't refuse. They will take. You can advertise Gaur Purnima Prasadam available, and you'll be surprised to see that there'll be many takers. Many people will come and say, "Oh, we want prasadam," and then cook some mishti dahi. Right?
Prabhuji, I stop making sweet now.
Well, you stop making sweet because you don't eat sweet, but that does not mean that a
Prabhu,
lot.
nobody is here. Last time even I eat, then I didn't get anybody. Later, last 3 rasgulla I have to throw because my blood sugar is high now.
Yeah, but yeah.
Then I'm thinking New Jersey. If it will be New Jersey, everything will finish. Oh my God.
No, Mataji, what you can do, rasgulla and other things, you can, if nobody takes it, you can pack it and send it to us. We will eat it here. Honor it. Don't worry
Good idea.
We don't have sugar issues, Mataji. Here, there's no sugar issues.
Yes.
We eat lot of sweets, Mataji. Mataji, you move here.
I like to.
We miss you, Mataji, here.
I miss everybody, all of you. I'm afraid now. I told Prabhu, I don't want to die here. I want to go New Jersey.
Mataji, I used to come to Mangalarti to your place, and my birthday was there, and you gave me that bake for baking cake, right? I used that, and I remember you every time. I think you forgot that, right? You gave me on my birthday.
I am not a good baker, but devotees was so merciful. All the devotees.
Yeah, our congregation is very nice, Mataji.
Very nice.
Very nice, yeah. It's like a family.
family. You never get anywhere like that connection, Mataji. I'm telling you, because now I am different state, different place I went, but I never seen whatever bonding we had before. 2006, 2007, 2009, 2011, 12, whatever bonding we had, you cannot get that bonding anywhere. I'm telling you, I'm challenging you. I never seen anywhere.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Mancha kalpatarubhascha kripasindhubheva patitanam
Paranam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Vaishnavinda ki jai.
Jai.
Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Gaur Premanande.
Jai.
Hari
Hari
Hari.
Hari Hari Hari. Thank you,
so
Prabhuji.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, Dattatreya Prabhuji. Hari Bol.
Thank you, Mataji, all of you.
Hari Bol.